Hey everyone, I'm Armor Gaming. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a Monster Legends live stream, primarily on, you guessed it, the Team Battlegrounds. And so, where do I even begin with this? I guess I'm gonna wait for a few more people to show up. Let me pop out this chat so I can see what everyone is saying. So, first of all, how is everyone? Are you enjoying the event? Let me see, pop out chat. Alright. What's up, everyone? What's up? Let me really quickly do a dungeon. Let's see if there's anything to do. We'll do a food dungeon. Fights. Click auto. Oh man, this event. Let's see. Why can I pop that out? Pop out chat. Okay, there it is. Perfect. So now I can read your guys' comments. Oh man, where do we begin? Where do we begin? Wizard fireworks. And then tomorrow we have a race. If you're a top 500 team, or if you got 29 laps in the last team race, you are a part of the Olympus Grand Prix. So good luck with that. All right, so let's jump into it. I haven't done any of my attacks. Let's see what's going on. So 100. Okay, so we qualified. So man, I hate this. So I think the biggest issue with this event was the amount of points needed to qualify. 113k. That is so significant. So I was talking to Simon, and he was first telling me he had a good strategy. Then he told me how many points you need to qualify, and immediately I was like, that's too much points. And immediately I said, I'm gonna make a video, I'm gonna rant about it. But then when I made the explanation video, the FAQ on the team Battleground, I completely forgot to mention that. And then I'm like, this alone is going to ruin the event, because what essentially happens by having this amount of points needed to qualify is that the whole purpose of the event just gets lost. Everyone immediately just looks at how do we reach that number of points instead of how do we do our best in this event. And I hate that so much, because I feel like this event had so much potential, and it has potential, but that qualification amount was just so high that it ruins everything. Like, the best I can think about is, Imagine Social Point was to do a Team Wars where you could use Legendary, Epic, and Rare. That was the restrictions. But to make it fair, they reduced the cap level for Legendaries to 80, and then, or let's say 70, Epics no, let's say 60, or 65. We'll say Legendaries are 65, Rares are 75, Epics are 70. And like, imagine that event, right? You think, cool, I can finally use rare monsters, I can finally use epic monsters, I can finally do something different, not just a bunch of legendary, a bunch of team books wars. That would be really cool. But then let's say there was and then the grand prize for winning is like a free nemesis monster. But then Social Point decides to say, in order to even qualify for the nemesis monster, you need to get like 400 points, or 400, yeah. And it's like, hardly any team ever gets 400 points, so it's an unrealistic expectation, which just takes away from the fun of the event. And I think that's what kind of happened here. So much potential, but ruined specifically because of that. And then there's like the tiers and everything. Man, but my idea originally today was to have viewers on the live stream via Discord and just talking one-on-one, like, what do you like about the event, what do you don't like. And I think I'm still going to do that maybe tomorrow if I have time, probably around, it's 5:30 right now, probably around this time, maybe 30 minutes later if time permits. I think I'm going to do that. But for now, I guess I'm just going to read your guys' comments, see what you guys have to say in the chat. I'm going to be doing my attacks, and we'll go from there. But my goodness. Let's do this. Alright, what happened? Hustle Ray Gaming, thank you for the donation. Sorry, I was doing a mini rant. Alright, attack. Look at all of these bases. Alright, so here's a pretty cool strategy you can utilize. Let's see how well it works. It's a cool concept, but qualification is too high, and having to use mostly ranked monsters isn't good either. Yeah, seriously, I hate that so much. Alright, so one thing you could do during the attack phase, hopefully you guys thought about this, is to literally use one monster against bases that you think you have a pretty easy time beating. So for example, I'll just bring Faraday, and I'll click fight, and if this one monster can beat 3 of the enemy monsters, That's good for me. I have an advantage. Let's do comforting, gravel strap. Let's go gravel. No, let's go discomforting. Hopefully I don't lose. If you have one monster that can beat 3 of the enemy monsters, you are pretty much good to go. Oh, I got stunned. I might lose. Oh, my head hurts. I've just been spending the whole day just talking to different people about the event, what's bad about it, what isn't bad about it, what Social Point was thinking, and it's like, man, I don't even know. I have no idea. Let's do gravel strap. So much potential, but poorly executed. Ablation trap activates. And we'll alt and see. So I used one monster to defeat 3 enemy monsters. So essentially, that's really good because I just earned the team 100 points and I only expended one monster. So that's definitely something you could utilize. If you ever had 2 monsters you can win with, do 2 monsters. The least monsters you can win with in offense, the better. If you use a team of 3 against an enemy team of 3, honestly, those 3 monsters used were better placed on defense because you get more points on defense than just winning a battle. Because you get 50 points per monster on offense. Are the rewards worth it? Honestly, no. And then it depends on your tier too. Why do I keep exiting out? Rewards. So we're going to get 50 cells of a brand new monster. We're going to get a golden chest. And we're going to get 35 elementium, 500 orbs. The orbs are nice. Second place would be 150 orbs, 15 elementium, a silver chest, 30 cells. And that's if you qualify. And it doesn't look like our opponents are going to qualify. And that appears to be the case with a lot of players, a lot of teams from what I've been seeing. One team qualifies, the other team doesn't qualify, or sometimes both teams don't qualify. And that's because if you needed to qualify, you needed to put a certain number of defense spots. Because if you didn't put enough defense spots and your opponent didn't put enough defense spots, you're not going to reach the maximum amount of points. And this is why I'm saying the points just completely ruin the event. Let's see. Our team has 22k points and the enemy team has 170. Our team has like 500k monster power and the enemy has 3.2 million monster power. Matchmaking is unfair and required. Yeah, see, matchmaking was another bad thing for some teams. Like I would consider, I don't even know if this was unfair or not. 153.261. The Arcelines. Let me check them. My team. Search team. The Arcelines. 131.9k team score, ranked 131. Oh, so they're not that bad. Compared to my team, 140, ranked 91. Yeah, so our 2 teams, in terms of team score, I would say is pretty even. But then I would also say team score maybe isn't the best, because when you look at team score, how is team score calculated? A team score defines each team's ranking in the leaderboards. A team score is based on all of its members collectively. War coins earned in the past 90 days, monster power, and monstergram entries. So is that really the best system to use to match monsters for such an event? Or to match teams? I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like monster power would be more accurate. Like maybe we should be fighting someone around this league right here. I don't know. One thing I hate about Battlegrounds is the point limit. Yeah, see, it's really that point limit. It's really that point limit that just ruined everything. I feel like you can't really get a good idea of what the event is supposed to be because of that qualification. Because you're trying to get the reward, you can't really enjoy the events. You can't strategize. You can't think of the best scenario. And that just really sucks. Let's do this team. How fast are you? 5'11", 5'1". Yeah, we'll try this. Is Battlegrounds play when you want or play when you can? I would say play when you can. The one cool thing about Battlegrounds is you can set your defense, and honestly, you don't even need to attack if you set enough defense points. Or you can set no defense and only focus on attacking. Like, there's no cooldown period for your monsters. There's none of that. So that's kind of useful. $113k points is way too much to qualify, and what sucks is that 10 members of my team didn't even put up 1 defense. Alright, cool. 2 monsters to beat 3. What do you think about the gem change of the hatch and breed? Oh, I don't like that. I don't even understand that. Why couldn't it just be 1 gem equals 1 hour? That's so straightforward. That's so easy to understand. The event should be based on MP. My team faced another that had 1 million less than us. Yeah, I think MP is way... It's better than using team score. Team score doesn't really make sense to me. Alright, let's see. What am I gonna bring? What am I gonna bring? 3, 4, 5, 4. So yeah, whenever you can, just use the least amount of monsters possible. That way you have more monsters for offense, especially because you're extremely limited, and if you want to reuse monsters, you're gonna have to pay gems. Anyone else hate the fact that you cannot level up or change runes on attacked monsters? I actually like that. What happened? Is that mirror mirror? I actually don't mind that too much, to be completely honest. Let's go static shocks. What is your opinion on the new monster? Honestly, I haven't really looked at her. I know she's on the wiki. I know all the new monsters are on the wiki, but I haven't really analyzed like if they're good or not. Ooh, an alt. Kill everyone almost. Let me do assault. I love that I can use Timmy and just static shocks and then to damage everyone else without activating mirror mirror. And I'll just finish off. Click auto. Hey Armor, will your team be in the Olympus race or will your team go for rank 4? We are in the race and we're only gonna go for rank 3. We're not gonna exhaust ourselves going for 50 laps. But guys, go ahead and tell me more about like what do you really dislike about Team Battlegrounds, and if possible, what do you actually like about Team Battlegrounds? Throwaway monsters. See, when there's a defense of throwaway monsters, I definitely used a lot of them. This is when it's easier to just bring one monster and just try to wreck everyone. So let's see if I can do that. Can I do that? Maybe. Oh, Xyla. I use Xyla. So just use Xyla and bam, straightforward. Let's get rid of... Oh shoot, let's just attack Timmy. Too much time invested to get nothing if you lose. I'm telling you, it's that qualification. It was too much. They were asking for too much. I simply don't understand it. Fast chains. I like the format, but don't like the gem spending. So how do I set up super chat? I think you go on settings and you can set it up from there. I like that no one really knows what they're doing yet, and so far I'm not that behind. Let's go agony chains. I hate that we are limited to legendary monsters only. So from what I've seen, if you're in tier 5, you can actually use epic monsters, which I think is interesting. I think if you allow tier 5 to use maybe uncommons, tier 4 to use uncommons, or tier 5 to use rare uncommon epics, tier 4 to use maybe rare and epics, tier 3 to use epics, and then 4 and 5 just legendaries, I think that would be a better system. Maybe. I dislike that you get bad rewards if you are low. My team is going to do bad next race if we can't get past the food node. Oh, cool, positive. What I love about Battlegrounds is that I can actually use monsters I like that are level 100, unlike other monsters that are ranked. See, that's 100% true. That's one thing I do actually really love about Battlegrounds, that you have the opportunity to use monsters you normally would never use. And specifically, because defense is survival based, you can use throwaway monsters to make the enemy weaker. So let me try to find a base. Let's see if I can find a base. Like right here, Monster Legends, money sign, money sign, money sign. They have ranked up monsters, and maybe you don't have ranked up monsters. So what you could potentially do, you could bring some throwaway monsters, maybe a monster that has a life rune, maybe just monsters that are there to exhaust the enemy. So see this General Uria with only life runes. For some reason I have a General Uria with only life runes. We'll bring a Shakti for fun. Monsters I never conventionally use. I can click fight. And essentially, even if I lose, even if I give the enemy free points, what I'm essentially going to be doing is weakening their HP, weakening their stamina, making it easier for my other teammates to have a chance to win. So that's one cool thing you can do with Battlegrounds that you can't really do in any other events. Lord of Beginnings. So as you can see, they're wasting their stamina. And then they're not going to take a hit. Recharge. And recharge, click auto, be prepared. So wasting more stamina, Mars punch, fearlessness, and then, oop, let's see, oh, dead. So see, I managed to exhaust stamina from Bella to 73, Gakora to 74, Vada Magma to, what was that? Like, also half. So now when you look at them, because it's survival based, now you can bring a teammate that you or one of your teammates hopefully has a chance to defeat that using like weaker monsters that you normally wouldn't think would actually work. So I do really like that. Or for example, if we look over here at Sandy Snail, they're already all damaged, so it's easier for me to win. So I do kind of like that you have a chance to use unconventional monster setups and try to win. But right now we're just gonna finish up on the swamp. Alright, let's see. What am I up against here? Let's just bring a random thunder monster. This event had so much potential. Oh yeah, there's a bug that's really dumb. If you fight a team that someone else happens to fight, it will use your monsters and waste them. That should definitely be fixed. That is just completely bad. It should not be that way. Let's go. Do I want to go stun? Let's try to stun everyone, just in case. Yeah, Volt. I don't want Volt to get a turn in. Lightning strikes twice, gains accuracy. I can actually mess around with monsters that never gave runes. It's awesome. The best thing. Yeah, I agree. Some people like it. Some people don't like it. The fact that we have so many monsters to use in the game and most of them never get used. I would say just about every element has like 2 go-to monsters. You know, Thunder, it's Voltic or Zyla, Faraday now. Dark, when you think Dark, you think Jazzastar, unless you need an attacker. When you think Nature, now it's the new ones, Talica, Shork. Like, every monster has like, every element has core monsters that you just rely on all the time. So it's nice to be able to use something new, something different. My team needs 105k to qualify. Blind all enemies. I dislike how my team is getting different rewards from yours, but I'm not sure why. We are getting 30 cells. Okay, so the reason the rewards are different, and I'll demonstrate this right now, it's because it's on a tier system based on your team score. So let me just finish up this battle as fast as I can. Battleground are not fair. The matchmaking was definitely unfair for some, more fair for others. What I will say is that supposedly the beta, so many things get changed, hopefully. That's true. At the end of the day, we do have to keep in mind this is the beta version. So hopefully by the time the official version is released, feedback will be taken into consideration and it'll be better. It'll be a better event. Hopefully. That's the plan. I kind of wish there was no reward. I kind of wish there was no qualification. Because then teams could just focus specifically on enjoying the event, seeing how the event works, seeing whether or not they like the event. But because there's a reward, because there's like, depending what tier you're in, right? If you're in tier 1, there's a diamond relic at stake, a brand new diamond relic too. And if you've seen those new diamond relics, they are insane. Like 4 out of 5 of them are insane. So, and then I think there's new gold relics too. But there's a lot at stake for some people. There's a new monster at stake. So it sucks that there's rewards and that's all we essentially want, and we don't actually get the time to enjoy the events. Oh man, I'm losing this one. Alright, let me show you the whole different tier system. So if you click the little information icon right here, it'll take you to information about the events. And if you scroll down, all the way down, right here, it talks about, well, first of all, it talks about the new relics, the ice trap, the mantis claw trap. You can read those and just be like, what the heck, why is this a thing? Hiram's shield, after being hit, gives armor with X amount of points to wear and deals X points of earth damage to an attacker. Basically, this kills Voltic and Zyla, especially if you rank it up. But anyhow, these are the different reward system. This is how it's set up. So depending on your team score, that's going to determine your tier, and then your tier determines your reward. So for example, my team has 140 team score, 140k team score, so we're tier 2, so we get 50 Talonite cells, a gold relic chest, 35 elementium, 500 orbs. If we had just 10k more team score, we would actually get the monster, the diamond relic, 50 elementium, and 700 orbs if we got first place. So that's how the rewards are broken up. And if you're wondering what your team score is, This right here in the events, that's not your team score. That's how many points you got in the events. It's your team score for the events, but it's not your overall team score. To find your team score, you go on your Team Zeppelin, you click on My Team, and that number right there, the little badge, the little golden star icon, that's your team score. So like I said, we have 140k. And that's how you figure out what tier you're supposed to be in. Alright, there's 8 out of 60 left. Let's do this. And see, like, Voltic now has no stamina, so he's not a threat. The bodyguards, or the Holters, they have stamina, so they can still attack. But now that I know Voltic can attack, I can go in with a weaker than average team to finish off this base. So that's one thing I do like about the defense being survival. If you're going up against really ranked up monsters, really difficult monsters, you could slowly take them out, even though you're gonna lose once or twice. At the end of the day, at least you can finish them. And keep in mind, when you do finish them, you get a bonus for destroying the battleground. So that's kind of cool. I do like that. I do actually enjoy that. Change team. Alright, let's see. We'll do Timmy. We'll do a 6 strength monster. And we'll do Vanos for fun. Oh, there's a Zyla. Ah, what the heck. Looks like a teammate already started attacking this slot. Okay, cool. So thank you for warning me. We'll attack a Timmy base. Trust me, the new monster is OP. Prince, Charmless, VIP Thunder, extra turns, no match against a new monster. It's OP. Which new monster? Remove stamina. Let's do Timerion. I'm gonna cooldowns activate it anyhow. Orbs are kind of hard to obtain. The best way to obtain orbs is by buying them during happy hours. Buy the first two, buy the 50 pack and the 60 pack. It'll cost you 42 gems. Best way to get orbs, absolutely. I didn't even attack. My team destroyed all the bases. That was me on my baby account. When I logged in, it was like, oh, we're done. I got like 2 attacks in maybe. Draza. Why am I always getting alts? Lethal bazooka, combo punches, explosive material, may burn all targets. Let's do this. When's the new monster analysis coming out? Honestly, I have no idea. I looked at them briefly, and I'm like, what are these monsters? Why are their stats so good? Why are their skills, like, so difficult to figure out? Why do they have so many 0 cooldown skills? It's like, the next breed of monsters coming out, they're like the next generation of monsters. It's so interesting to see them, but it's kind of like, what the heck is going on? Ridiculous pairing. We are ranked 280-ish against a 145. Yeah, the matchmaking for some people was really bad. Really, really bad. For others, it was good. For others, it was really unfavorable. For others, very favorable. Damage increased. Alright, can I do this now? Red code. Demise's father. Okay, that's who I thought you were thinking of. Scott Rivera. He has a turn transfer that gives 2 extra turns. He has a Nautilus skill, essentially, that he gets an extra turn for every attack he lands. He can give himself evasion. He can give a teammate evasion. I swear, these new monsters. Although his stamina cost for 2 of his skills is 250, which means you have to give him the stamina amulet, or you have to give him a stamina rune, which I think isn't ideal. It's better to go with the amulet. So it's very interesting. I like the rewards and the concept of Team Battlegrounds, but the point system is really killing me. It's really unfair for low-level players to get that many points. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, it's really, more than anything, it's that point system that just messed up the event. If it wasn't for that point system, I think it would be way more enjoyable. It'd be so much more enjoyable. Let's auto this. Let's see if auto can win, so I don't have to do anything. Cooldowns activated. Good job, Timerion. Quartz Radiation, AoE Sunburn, that's good. Good job, Talos. Molecular Flow, another AoE skill. That's also good. I'm taking on the base you just lost to. Amanda with a 1 volt as we speak. Alright, Epics, good luck. You got this. We can't get past the first roll. Oh, that sucks. Did they put a tough defense, or did you use up all your strong monsters on defense? Armor, did you notice that the last 4 to 5 months go from baby to adult? What? What does that mean? Alright, so one common glitch everyone has been talking about is that you don't get points awarded after you defeat a base or after a battleground is destroyed. So I want you guys to keep an eye on how many points we have, 154. And we should be getting a bonus 3.5 as soon as this is destroyed. So let's see if we can destroy it. Change. Let's see. See, here, I'm just going to do it again for fun. I'm going to give the point. I feel like losing to the enemy team so many times that they qualify. Oh, that'd be so neat for me to do, but that would take so many losses. Because they are way, way behind. Gonna do this. Looks like it's gonna start. Oh, I can't. Darn it. No, I'm still gonna attack. Alright, well, wait. We'll see if our points go up, if they shoot up. My defense team is broken. For 2 level 100, I have full team life. Vajinoy, I have Hiram the Tenacious without life, and 1 more VIP. What does shock do? So from what I've been seeing, what I saw originally is that shock makes it so you lose your anticipation trait, I believe. Like you, no. It's an anti-extra turn. I think if you shock a monster that has an extra turn skill and that monster uses the extra turn skill, it won't get an extra turn. I think that's what I've been told, or what I've seen somewhere. Once you get to level 4, they turn into an adult. Isn't that just charmless, or was it? Oh, is it just -5? I thought it had another effect to it. Yeah, shock is for monsters with extra turn. Voltic with shock can't use extra turn skills. So aside from that, it also reduces 5% of the enemy's HP. New monsters don't have a teenage form. I noticed that on Charmless. I didn't notice that on other monsters. Alright, so I'm just waiting because I want to see if we do get the bonus points. The bonus 3.5. Just gotta wait for epics here. Some of my teammates are still at 0 points. What now? I'm not the leader, so I can't kick any of them out. My teammates need 1k points. Also, that's another thing. You can't even kick people during this event. And the only rational explanation that I can think of that, the reason you can't kick out anyone, I don't think it's going to be like this in the future when the event actually gets released. But the reason I think you can't do it right now during beta testing is because if you were to kick monsters and they put someone on defense, then what would happen to their monsters? They would still be stuck there, no? And I think they want to prevent that, because then essentially you can just cycle in a bunch of accounts, fill up all the defenses, and then, you know, that's the only thing I can think of. Okay, so cool. It got destroyed, and we did get the bonus points. So it's good to see that's working perfectly. Let's keep on attacking. SP, stop making teenage forms. There's too much effort to make. And yeah, you know what? That's a good point. There's no point in the teenage form. You feed a monster all the way to 100. They go straight from baby to adulthood. There is no point in even having a teenage form. That is a good point. Alright, what is the toughest base? I wish these would be organized in terms of highest monster power. That way you know what the toughest base based on monster power is. Like that would be really ideal. Instead of having to scout through like 60 different bases. XX, we'll use Ruby by herself. Click fight. And then we'll do explosion. We'll do lane. We'll auto this. You know what? We can auto. Ruby can win. Doesn't even need my help. The AI can win. Not if you do control dice. New monsters don't have any teeny. Yeah, look at the monstergram. I'll check out the monstergram later. But I believe you guys. Success. How do we get the new monster? I feel like the only way to get the new monster, and I feel like Social Point did this on purpose. If you're tier 2, let's see, Battlegrounds, rewards, you get 50, you get 50 cells, and then you get 35 Elementium. So I guess they want you to fill it up with Elementium? I don't know. Why do they do this? Alright, we're going to click back here. Let's keep on fighting. Ooh, Sammy. We'll do a Sammy Darmith combo. Sammy Darmith combo. Warrior. Get rid of control dice. I like control dice. It like always lands. Love that skill. Has a 1-turn cooldown, so it's really helpful. It's terrible on defense. Definitely terrible on defense. Hopefully that gets fixed. But for offense, I like it a lot. Let's see if I can win with one Igursis by himself. Click fight. Let's do Vesuvius, and we'll go from there. Oh, just kidding. Got an alt. Bam. You know what? This is a perfect time to get your guys' opinion because I'm really curious. What do you guys think about this? Requirements, preview phase, defense phase. What do you think about this warning right here? It is important to know that monsters placed in the defense slots cannot be used for attack, so players and teams need to be very careful with how they manage their monster army. Do you guys like this or do you not like this, and why? What's your opinion? Why do you like it? Why do you dislike it? It is important to know that monsters placed in defense slots cannot be used for attack. So you have to make the choice. Do I want to use my monster for offense or do I want to use it for defense? You can't use them for both. Would you prefer to be able to use them for both defense and offense, or do you personally like this? I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say about that. Let's scroll down. Actually, I'll wait so we can discuss this and then we'll move on. Elementing wouldn't work because you need 80 cells. Oh, really? Oh, that's true, huh? You need 80 cells to be able to use it. Darn. What is the point? Why do we get those cells? Are they going to offer them during the Monster Wood event or something? Honestly, I feel like Social Point is going to compensate everyone because the whole reward system, the whole qualification was just completely disastrous. I don't know what they're going to do, but I feel like they're kind of put in a position where they have to do something because it's so disastrous. All right, let's see. Both. The concept is nice, but in general, it's really an inconvenience. I don't think so because there's too many spots to fill. Lower level players don't have that many monsters, so it becomes a problem. I like it so much because you have to think about, okay, what you should put on defense and offense. Let's see. I like that. It helps us with battle strategy. Other players who aren't good in management of the team, I like it because you finally have teams using strategy instead of how wars work. People using their best 3 monsters only almost exclusively. That's from Sean. Okay. I would love them to use both. Oh, I would love to use them both way, but that's okay with me. I don't like it because it makes people not want to put monsters on defense and only attack. See, but you got to take that into consideration because if you don't put monsters on defense and you only focus on offense, you're not going to qualify for the reward. But all that matters at the end of the day is what is that cutoff? How many points do you need? And they made the current amount way too much. I do wish that monsters had a cooldown, and no, I don't like this because you can't use better monsters for offense, and it's going to be tough for new players with less monsters. You need to qualify. Let's see. I don't like it because it's kind of saying if you have monsters that are attackers and you're denial on defense, then what are you going to do for the denial part of your team? I was open to it at the beginning, but then I can use relics on offense. Really upset me is that runes are locked for offense, so I need to better for offense. SP. I don't mind it because the event allows you to do strategy. So I'm seeing you like it and you don't like it. The biggest reason you don't like it is because you don't have that many monsters. There's way too many slots to fill. But you do like it because there's strategy. And personally, I agree with the whole strategy. I love the fact that you can't put monsters on both. Because essentially, if you could do monsters for both, there'd be, in my opinion, no point of the defense phase. You would put all your monsters for defense, and then you'd be able to use all your monsters for offense, and the opponent would do the same. So where's the strategy in that? Like, if you only had 10 monsters, and you had to decide, okay, do I want to use 10 for offense, or do I want to use 10 for defense, or do I want to use 5 and 5? Do I want to do 7-3, 3-7? You have to decide. You have to be strategic. You have to decide, what is the enemy going to do? What are the rest of my teammates going to do? However, if you're allowed to use monsters on defense and offense, well, it's simple. I'm going to put 10 monsters on defense, and then I'm going to bring 10 monsters for offense. So I'm a fan of this. I like this a lot. I don't really mind that, but that's my personal choice. Ooh, the next one. This one's going to be an interesting debate. At the end of the defense phase, the player's entire monster rosters will be frozen. This means that while you can still feed and rank up your monsters as well as equip them with runes and relics, these changes will not be applied inside of the event. So make sure you go into the attack phase with your best possible army. So this essentially means that when the defense phase is over, whatever runes, relics, whatever level your monster is, that's frozen, that's stuck in time. Think of this event like being separate from everything else. If you change relics, if you change runes, that doesn't matter. You're stuck with whatever was originally there. So what do you guys think about that? Do you like that or do you not like that? Would you like to be able to spend gems to remove runes and give it to your offense monsters? This one's going to be interesting. This one is going to be very interesting. Let's see. And then let's read some more. The only problem with the event is the point requirement and the matchmaking system. I agree with that 100%. I think that alone ruins the whole event. Technically, you can just put lower legendaries for defense, which force the opponent to waste gems to use monsters. See, but that assumption only applies if the enemy doesn't also have weak legendaries, or if they didn't do the same strategy. For example, if they put low legendaries and you put low legendaries, it kind of balances out, because now you need to go through their low legendary defense and they need to go through your low legendary defense. Or if you put low legendary monsters, then the enemy can just attack like I did in the video. I can use one monster to wipe out your low legendary defense, in which case you're actually losing. So I'll do another attack just to demonstrate, and I'll go back to reading the chat. There's 18 left. Attack. See, some of these are pretty weak defense. Some of these probably have gold runes. Some of these have no runes, like right here. See, weak monsters, right? All I have to do is bring a strong enough monster if I had one. Baba Yaga could honestly probably win by herself. Vada Magma, Shalnar. We'll try Shalnar. I don't know. Is this the one that has the? We'll try Shalnar. We'll see what happens. I'll bring Shalnar. One monster versus 3. I'll do Inner Fire. Give myself a boost. I will do. Look, I got my ult, and so I might as well just do my ult. And so see, even though the enemy used 3 throwaway monsters on defense, all I needed to do was bring one strong monster, and essentially I benefited. So putting weak monsters on defense isn't necessarily the most ideal strategy, even though it seemed like it is. So just wanted to throw that out there, because I think that's one of the initial misconceptions you make. Let's see. Scrolling up. Ozzy! I do love the resource management. This is the new way into attacking with strategy, unlike Team Wars where you just attack bases with your best teams over and over. And that is what I agree with the most, more than anything. What I like about this new event is that element of strategy. In Team Wars, ideally, you basically put your best defense team, and then you just use your A team for all 5 attacks if possible. Sometimes you can gem to reuse your A team, and you essentially, there's not that much strategy behind Team Wars. You just use your best team. Here, you don't have that option. Let's see. The rosters being frozen is the same as Team... No, it's not. Rosters being frozen means in Team Wars... Okay, wait. I'm going to read more, and then I'll dive into this. Let's see. I love these streams. Thank you. Scrolling up. The rule's annoying. It makes it really hard to prepare correctly. I hate the rune relic lock. On defense, it makes sense, but compared on wards, it just doesn't make sense. You can remove runes and relics, but they're still on defense based due to lock. Let's see. Explain what's wrong with the matchmaking system. I think I can show pictures. No, I won't show pictures because there's other teams' names, and I don't want to put them on blast. But basically, it's like, pretend you know something's wrong with the matchmaking system when one team earns 150k points and the other team has 20k, and they've decimated the battleground of the enemy team, and they haven't even attacked the other team. Let's see. But you're up 50 points on defense too. Not necessarily. See, when you have one monster, you have a choice. You can put that monster on defense, and that'll award you 50 points, right? What you saw me do with Shalinar is I used that one monster for offense, and I awarded my team 100 points. So if that Shalinar was put on defense, I would have gained 50 points, but by using her on offense to beat 3 enemy monsters, I gained 50 points for my team. So hopefully that made sense. Let's see. I don't like it too much because you can outrank or get better runes. Just put your monster on defense, more points and less work. Man, I gotta show you guys my Excel sheet. Let's see. I think it's fair to say right now this event really supports high-level players, in my opinion. I think because of the qualification score, yes. I think if they adjust the qualification score for other tiers, it could be fixed. And then the whole tier thing, that's something that can easily be debated. Let's see. You need to build up for the next one. I put them finalized. Monster power. The other monster already lost Battleground, and we only took... Yeah, matchmaking was terrible for some. Okay, see, here's my personal take on the whole being frozen. I really like that. And the reason I like that is because right now what you can essentially do in Team Wars is get your team of 3, give them the best runes and the best relics. And then after defense phase in Team Wars, that gets locked. which means for offense, if you have the funds, if you have the gems, you can literally remove the runes from your defense team and get those high level runes back, and you can give it to your offense team. And same for relics. You remove the relics from your team, from your defense team, and give it to your offense team. So now you have the best on defense as well as offense. And I don't think that's totally fair. I think with this current system where it's locked, where you don't get to use gems to give yourself a further advantage, it's more fair than the current team war system. Let's see. Armor, you also get 50 points per slot. If you fill for your defense, you get 150 points in total, which you should contribute to your team's point overall. SP is going to fix the point requirement and matchmaking system, or they will face Lord Heyman's wrath. We had 60 on the front lines, and the enemy just didn't have enough monsters to break through. And then you have to wonder, did they not have enough to break through because they invested too much on defense, or because it was a mismatch? Like, there's so many things. I love this idea of Battlegrounds, but the monsters should go on some cooldown. And also, when you revive 3 monsters for 50 gems, why does the whole roster reset to the next cooldown tier? When the most used attack and defense packs, When the most used to, I don't know. It depends who comes out. Oh wait, Demise, Alex Bone, Undertaker, Krautzen, Barak, or Lernian. If you had to take one, I think I would take the... Ooh, those are good packs. Demise, Alex Bone, Undertaker, or Krautzen, Barak, or Lernian. I'd probably go with Demise. I really like Barak, though. I don't know, that one's tough. Gems already give you an advantage. It's called reviving monsters. I prefer if you don't... it should be per monster when cooldown resets, not the whole roster. Honestly, the thing I would enjoy the most is if you just couldn't revive monsters at all. Like, just no revival. In order for that to work, you would essentially have to do one of two things. Well, first of all, you have to reduce the amount of points in total, because there's no way you can get that many points without reviving, I think. But I would essentially like it if there was just no revival, if there was no way to use more gems into the event. Because essentially, when you have an event like this, if you're a spender, you most likely have more monsters, more relics, more runes than other players. So if there's already an advantage with being a spender, and by all means there should be. If you're willing to spend in the game, you should have an advantage. You should have a bigger gap than someone who's free to play. Totally, 100% agree with that. But if there already exists this inherent advantage, I don't understand why during the course of the event there should be a system where you can pay gems to use your best monsters again. I personally don't like that. What I always liked, and this was even in alpha, what I liked about the event, the high gem cost discourages using gems, which I think makes it more fair than the current system of being able to pay. Like, for example, in Team Wars, if you want to use your A team immediately, you just pay gems and you get to use your A team. What, like 5 times? It costs you 15 gems per recharge of every monster. I don't know. I need to really like gather my thoughts and make a more concise video, because right now I'm just ranting. But most of the concepts that are introduced in Battlegrounds, I actually agree with them. I'm not against them. Like the whole revival, honestly, imagine the revival for one monster was 100 gems. Would you want to revive? Probably not, right? In that case, just don't worry about reviving. Just think of a strategy where you don't have to use gems. I think using gems should be the last thing on everyone's mind. Like, that shouldn't even come into consideration. But the fact that Social Point introduced a gem, now you're like, oh, now it's a gem game. Just don't worry about gems. Just try to strategize without gems. I think that's how this approach should be. That's what essentially should make this event special. Bless you. Let's finish the tax. Let's decimate the Battlegrounds. Don't need Demise. Like, fight. Honestly, Vada Magma might have been able to win this. Because I personally think that any sort of event that introduces being able to use gems to get some sort of advantage, that takes away from strategy. Like, completely. Like, and I gave this example to some leads. I'm like, let's suppose they reduce the cost of revival. Let's say the cost of revival was 1 gem. Then doesn't that become pay to win? Doesn't that become a pure gem battle? Now it's like, oh, I can revive my A team for just 1 gem cost. I'm just going to use my best team and keep reviving them over and over and over again. And in the grand scheme of things, that's more pay to win than the current system, because the current system, if you've seen some screenshots, it's like the first revival is maybe 5 gems or 10 gems, I think, and then it shoots up to 15 or 25. Eventually it goes up to the hundreds, like 600, 700. That's awesome, because if you're actually willing to spend that many gems to revive monsters, then I guess you should win, right? You were going to spend that much money, go for it. But I love that it discourages. When players see that, the reason they're getting so upset by the high gem cost is because they don't want to pay it. And if they don't want to pay it, they're most likely to not pay it, which is good, because then that's what you want. You want to minimize gem usage, in my opinion. So I'm a fan of that. I'm an advocate for that. But again, I need to gather my thoughts better. I've decided that ideally they should remove the revival system, and they should have a cooldown system, maybe like a 12-hour cooldown, because you also don't want a Team Wars cooldown. You don't want your monsters to recover every 5 hours, because again, you basically keep your best monsters for offense, and you use those best monsters every 5 hours, and then that's not really fair to players that are busy and can't log into the game every 5 hours. So another idea I had is just to limit the amount of uses for every monster. For example, maybe just say every monster can only be used twice. Just twice. Use that monster, you can use them back to back and you're done. Or you can use the monster now and then use it 9 hours later, 10 hours later, 23 hours later, whenever you want. But just 2 uses and they're done. No more revival. That's what I personally like. So let's do... Or that's what I personally think would be a better system to the revival. Just take out gems completely. I would like that. As I already said, spenders already have an advantage going into the event. They should most likely have more monsters, more runes, more relics. Alright, so that's that. In the event itself, I'm all for locking monster stats and runes and relics and slots. I'm all for not allowing monsters to be used on offense, on defense, and no revival. Ideally, that's what I would like. Let's see. How to enter Battlegrounds. You can't. It's about to end. See, that's a problem. Playing monsters should not ensure you're winning. That's what we call corruption. Exactly. So that's why I kind of like the whole fact that the revival cost is so steep. I mean, like, I'm not even kidding you. If you join the Discord official page, you'll see that some players have recharged your monster so much that the next revival is like 710 gems. And that's like, thank you. It costs so much. So please don't revive. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Like, if you're paying that much to win, like, the rewards at that point aren't even worth it. But that's just my opinion. Alright, let's see. What are we doing? See, like, these recovery for 5, not gonna bother. Just gonna use up whatever random monsters I have. Oh, I have a Necromancer, level 50. Let's do this obscure random team. Life runes, maybe not. Let me see. They haven't changed that. So one thing that always frustrated me was that when you exit out, let's say you're scouting and you build a team and you exit out, the monsters get switched. For example, let's say I want to use Leviana, so I switch out Yamada, but I can't beat this team, so I exit out and go back to another team. And then my team goes back to Yamada, and it's like, why? I don't want Yamada. So that's something I don't like. Alright, let me bring an attacker. Let me fire as an attacker. We'll try this. I don't know if this will be successful or not. Maybe not. The background trailer made this event hype for nothing. I want to slap the guy in the face. Yikes. Let's see. All enemies. Oof. Let's take you down. See, I play for free and I'm level 85 and I have around 23 legendaries and I have good attackers and stuff and I haven't paid a cent, and that's what's beautiful when you play free and don't waste gems. Armor, the reason we like Battlegrounds is because you'll get the stream more. Is because you'll get to stream more. Huh, thank you. Best reason for loving Battlegrounds. Let's do double damage. Let's go regeneration. Saw lots of that in the Leeds chat. Yup. A lot of that. I like using low-level legends, but I don't want to ruin them. Then don't ruin them. I didn't ruin my monsters. Although I will say, if you are willing to ruin them, then because you put in that effort, you should get the advantage, right? If you're willing to go that extra mile, that extra step, that tedious step of ruining your low-level monsters and giving them relics, you should have an advantage. So in a way, it does reward. It does reward that. Let's hope I don't die. Storm Wreckage. Ooh, you attacked the wrong monster. Oh no, you attacked a pretty good monster. Alright, Taiga's gonna kill me unless I can land some negative effects or remove those, and I failed. Armor, what are we doing with the 50 cells? Nothing? We're gonna hold on to them forever? I don't know. I don't know. I really wish we were in the top tier. That diamond relic. Although I am hopeful that Social Point will do some sort of compensation. But at this point, like, what is even fair? Like, should tier 1 teams get a better reward than everyone else because they were in tier 1? Or, I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe they should just give the new monster to everyone? I don't know. Like, I really don't know what's fair. Because this was definitely a mess. Battlegrounds is too much fighting. Yeah, it is a lot of fighting, but I do like that you can I do like that if you don't want to fight, just tell your team leader, hey, I don't want to do attack. I'm just going to put my monsters on defense. And you're still helping your team out. You don't need to attack. You can work specifically on defense. So that's kind of cool. But if you do offense, you can do them all like whenever you have time and in one go. You don't have to wait, like I said, Team Wars. We have to wait 5 hours to use your A-team again. I mean, you get those 50 cells, and then you get another 50 cells. But how are we going to get those 50 cells? Yentek, I'll use you. Ooh, Rossi, God, no, let's do Taiga. Let's do Taiga, let's do... I hope Taiga can win by himself. We'll do this random team. Let's do Ready to Hunt. So using 2 monsters to beat 3 monsters. Do stun to everyone. Click auto to make this fast, and I missed. Oh no, Deadly Artifice, that's the AoE. Perfect. I'm liking the AI, at least it knows what to do. All enemies, what does that do? Let's go to stun. Oh, you are immune to stun, that's why, sir. Look at this random monster I'm not used to. And I actually like him too. Let's remove some stamina. Demon Spite. I think Auto can win the game. Armor, Demise has a dad and he is cool. He's good on Wiki. I just hope this battleground ends already. The only strategy for the other team is to gem. See, I don't agree with that. How can the strategy be to gem when the gem cost is so steep? It discourages spending. Like, it's such a weird argument because I've been saying I've been seeing people say this is pay to win because you just need to gem attacks. That would be true if gemming wasn't so costly, because I doubt anyone wants to pay 100 gems to revive one monster. So that's why I like the high. I love the steep gem cost, but that's because I don't personally. I would never gem to recover a monster unless my team absolutely needed it, which we don't. But let's go back to this. Let's transfer to oh, see, my attackers are gone. So now I'm just gonna come up with random team comps and hope they work. Who's a better deny, Yentek or H2O? I would say Yentek. Applied burn, then I can stun. Let's do a churn transfer. It gives one extra churn. Let's do a churn transfer and go from there. Let's do Strength Siphon. Will receive all single attacks. Since I can't stun you, I'm gonna try to do that. Click auto. And it missed on Lathe. So let's see what he does. Attacked me, that's fine. I'm gonna die in 3 turns, that's fine. I also like that it's cool if your monsters die, because it's not like you get to reuse them. Gains damage boost, gains double damage, strength siphoned. They should put a recover timer also, not only gems recover. I seriously think it's better just to take away the gem recovery. No gem recovery means no complaining about gem recovery. That's the way I see it. Just get rid of the problem. Gem costs too much? Well, I would say just don't gem, first of all. Second, just get rid of the gem recovery. It's not worth having it. It creates too many problems. Alright, let's see if Auto can win. I think Auto can win. Bro, it's like 5 gems. I'm not wasting 5 gems to recover. I play for free. Yeah, just save everything. Well, that's my mentality. I save. If you guys saw that last video I did with Ruby, and she made me like pay 5 gems to use PvP, I was like, what the heck is this? Save those gems. Raises armor, you get 50 cells. Wait for the next battleground and get another 50 cells of a brand new monster. It's not even gonna be the same monster. Cloud or Shark? I love Cloud because he's a team speed monster. He's a team speed holder, so he can just turn transfer to another monster. I would say Cloud. Continue. I lost to a solo Timmy in PvP due to autoplay. My Necro revived the enemy Talos. See? You shouldn't. Necro's scary because he can revive the enemy's wrong monster. And he got the infinite turn glitch. Oh, so he heads into the battle. Oh, well, Necro's just glitched. Shork is a good attacker, though. Shork is a good attacker. Alright, let's see. I'm out of attackers. What do? I'm going to try to win with DOT. Oh, wait, no, I still have attackers. Oh, I have my own Ragnail. Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's see how this battle goes. I'm going to do Storm Instigator on Kai the Eradicator. And then I'm going to AoE Quicksand everyone. Dust Storm. Oh, I love it. Why am I getting alts? I keep getting alts. It's insane. And look, another alt. I don't get it. Why? I mean, I guess I shouldn't complain because it helps me. But I just don't understand. And see, this is once again the only thing I really do like about this event is because I know the enemy is going to be throwing some like throwaway defense monsters. Like, you would never see these monsters anywhere. But the fact that they have them on defense, now for offense, I can also use monsters that I never get a chance to use. And it's kind of fun. Let's see if I can win these two. It's kind of fun. It really is. Let's see, Rossi gone. Look, another alt. Why? What the heck is going on? So I would never use a Rossigon Tyros combo, but I get the chance to use it now. Alright, what are you going to do? What is that? Healing? Viper's Gaze, is that the stun? Is that the stun? That is the stun. Cool. Nice AI. I didn't know gems get higher. I haven't spent, but I guess that's kind of fair. It gets higher. Other team is way stronger than us, which took the fun away from the team. Yeah, so the more you recover a monster, the higher the cost becomes. Look, another alt! What? What? I don't understand. Yeah, what was I saying? I would really love to demonstrate it, but I'm not going to spend my gems just to demonstrate a point. But yeah, you recover a monster, it's going to cost more gems the next time you want to recover, and the next time, and the next time, and the next time. So ideally, you should reach a point where you just say, no, I'm not going to recover anymore. And that's what I like. I'm not going to lie. I love that. I really do. Now, if you're used to spending, then you probably really hate it because you're used to the Team Wars system where it's only 5 gems per recovery. But again, this isn't Team Wars. This is supposed to be a different event that you have to be strategic. You have to use monsters for offense and defense, and you can't use the same ones, and you can't use the same runes, you can't use the same relics on other alts. What in the world is going on? What in the world? Why should there be another alt? Okay, no other alt. Okay, Lux, good job. Let's see. Precision, blind. Let's see if I can not get denied and stay alive. Mad Ride, and I have the Storm. Don't stun me, don't stun me, don't... Oh, that's a single hit. Cool. And Conflag... Blah, blah. Oh, that was not the AoE. Why did I think that was the AoE? I remember those ultimates always happen in Team Wars. I lost a lot of coins because of them. Extremely frustrating. I wish I would get this many attacks during Team Wars, because that would be beautiful. Let's do Anthillion. I should have done an AoE. I messed up with Lord Moltus. That's a stun. Ouch. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Am I gonna lose? Am I gonna win? You can receive Talonized Salads from your teammates? Yeah, but then how are they gonna get one? That's not fair to them. Guys, how do I get the food items and gold from the Steampunk Island? I forgot that thing was going on. Food items and gold, you can literally just spam collect on your habitats and spam collect on your farm, and you can get the max amount of items every 8 hours during those events. Hi Armor, I love your stuff. Oh, thank you, Malaire. Continue. Are we almost done? Let's see. 8 more bases to go. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it because I am running out of monsters, but that's fine. Ooh, Gabe. I'm going to use Gabe. Let's see. I'm running low, but who will I utilize today? Actually, let me go for a different base that doesn't have runes. Let's try Devil. Nope, they have runes. Let's try this base over here. And they also have runes. And Shino's Bodyguard is a pretty good defense monster. What is the background music? I didn't even know there was background music. It's probably K391 Earth. That's normally what I have on my live streams. Still runes. These are weak. And Big Boss is almost down. Let's take on Big Boss. So Demise can still churn transfer. Yeah, that'll be fine. Change. Availability. I love this, that you can put monsters that you still have versus monsters you don't have. Let's go Cloud. And we'll do this. We'll do 2. I don't think I need 3. I might. Gabe has no runes, but we'll see how this works. Star Flare. No, I want to save that after I get a buff. So let's see, Star Flare, 7,000. All enemies. Let's do Ignite. We'll do Ignition. And then we'll give myself an extra churn, and then we'll do my other AoE skill. Hopefully it lands. Charge with me. I also gave you 5 cells, Gabe. Is Gabe here? Gabe! You're on the stream right now. Star Flare. Click Auto. Don't mind me. Just getting jumped for this event. Destruction. Bam. I want to win with Gabe, so I'm going to let Demise do her thing. I'm going to do Pack Protector. And then let's see. Painful. What does that do? Painful Disguise. Random negative effect. Desolation Strike. Bam. Gabe, Donald is yelling at you. What did you do, Gabe? Continue. Alright. We are down. Ooh, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more. Let's see if I can finish this. But again, I don't think I can. What do you guys have? You still have some stamina. Oh, you know what? I have Glitch. Glitch can go first. Glitch can deny. We'll do Life Rune, General Dartmouth. I just love that we get to use monsters that are just normally not doing anything. Let's try this. Let's try this trio versus that trio. We are going to take control of the enemy Vada Magma. We'll do Kill Switch on him because it might not land on Bella and she could kill me. She does the Bella Beast. Alright, Vada Magma. AoE, please. Fire Trap. Beautiful. Thank you. Look at that. 75k against your own teammates. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Encouragement to get rid of that sunburn effect. And another alt. Another alt. I swear I can record all the times I got alts in this stream. I'm trying to get Killer Raptor from the Steampunk Island, and when I collect gold every time, always those pockets don't come out. Just spam collect. Go on a habitat. Continue. Literally go on a habitat and just spam collect like this. Collect, 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 and eventually you will get it. And if you don't get it, move to a different habitat and spam collect, And if you still don't get it, just exit out and come back in. Oh, shoot. I didn't even realize that. Really important. Thank you for pointing out. Oh, shoot. Make sure to look at your rewards and the mates. If you're below 1.5k points, you're not going to qualify. So you need to make sure you're above that benchmark. Otherwise, you won't qualify and you won't get any rewards. You won't get the team rewards. So for example, if our number 30 player doesn't qualify, doesn't get the extra 300 points, you won't be getting the 500 orbs, the 35 elementium, the golden relic chest, and the 50 cells. The 50 super valuable, amazing, incredible cells. So make sure you get those 300 points if you're watching this stream. Okay, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to weaken everything for you. I'm not going to steal them. Alright, attack. Go in here, please. Let me weaken everyone for you. Change team. And it's frozen. Let's do. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to weaken them as much as possible. Lathe. Do you feel like attack only players and defense only players are smart? You gotta reword that question. How rare is Fenrir? Because he is hard to get his cells. He's not that rare. Let's see. It can hold its own in battle, but it's outclassed by a plethora of other Earth attackers. Yeah, Killer Raptor, not that great anymore, considering the available monsters. Let's get rid of one enemy monster to make it easier, in case you're low on monsters. So see, you can even help your own teammates qualify by doing stuff like this. Do I have something that removes negative effects? Removes negative effects. And requires cooldown. Deals fire damage. May burn target. Let's try to burn. And let's do some stamina draining. Removes 20 points of stamina. This is embarrassing. I love it. The enemy team didn't place defense, and because of that, we won't have enough points to qualify. So see, that was a very interesting thing. If the enemy didn't put enough defense, and you yourself, your own team, didn't put enough defense, you won't be qualifying. And that's really, really unfortunate. I know it sucks. I know it's like the worst thing ever. And I don't really know what to say. Because one thing I did for my team is I made sure we knew we could qualify. I calculated how many bases, essentially how many monsters we would need to put to make sure we qualified, assuming the enemy didn't put, like, I just assumed worst case scenario, the enemy decides to put no defense. There's still a specific number of monsters you need to put on your own defense base to make sure you qualified. But, I mean, it's a new event, so I don't think that would be the first thing on your mind. Right? Again, I really think the biggest mistake Social Point made was that qualification mark. That reward, that 113,000 is way too much. That was the biggest mistake, because now you can't enjoy the event. And it really, I personally believe it really is a good event. It's just the points just ruined it. Alright, there you go. I made it so the enemies have no stamina, and I killed one of the enemies. So go defeat that base and get your points. You better qualify. Let me weaken someone else for you. Let's see. I'm gonna get stunned. I should have brought someone immune to stun. Oh, Leviana lives. Gemstone Remedy. Vata Magma's gonna attack me. Oh, another ult. I will take it, and my whole team gets evasion. That's cool. Butterfly effect. So yeah, if you're watching this and your teammate is low on points, help them out by throwing some battles, but that way they can qualify and that way they can get the rewards, especially if there's orbs on the line, because orbs are extremely valuable, so you can get War Masters. Armor, I finally got Rossi God from the Legendary Overlord Challenge. I can rank them up finally. That is awesome. You're going to love using them. What are we going to do? We are going to... We're going to do... Gains triple damage. I probably won't survive. Let's... Ooh, 59 HP. Damage reduction. That's kind of cool. Oh, you know what? Let's do Godlike. Applies damage boost to allies for 4 turns. Let's see if this No, you're burning. Let's get rid of the Denier. Let's get rid of Tempest. It's all about it's all about my boy Sal's extract the living forest. I love that. Do I have an AoE? May blind all targets. Let's blind the enemy Vata Magma. Last one for you. Awesome epics. Let's help him qualify. Moody Lady. Try to ignore me. Prepare for my charms. Let's get Vata Magma close to death. Crystal Strike. I got stunned. Okay. This is where I fall. No, recharge? Recharge. Oh, I get to kill one more before I go down. Godlike. Who do I want to kill? Who is a bigger threat? Strength runes, level 3 runes. No one's a threat. Let's get rid of Vata Magma. Let's damage both. Yeah, let's do that. Godlike. Maybe Hasai will do a support skill, and I'll. No, I killed myself. All right, there we go. That's another easy base. Take him down. Was just about to go into battle, and someone took it. Ouch. Ouch. We'll go into the next battle. Hurry. All right, let's lose to someone else. Fight. Hurry, there's like battles are coming out, and I used my monster. Oh, that sucks so much. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Choose moderate fire, may burn. Evil Mountain removes negative effects. All allies heal by 30. Oh, that'll be useful. Adds 50 stamina. That's also very useful. Let's burn. Who is the biggest threat? You are an attacker. You are support. Let's burn the attacker. What are you gonna do to me? Oh, now he gets ults. That's what I get for bragging about all my ults. Ooh, and it's a stun. Okay, I'm not gonna do that well to weaken this base. Armory, Kihaku, or Zimyaya. I would honestly say Kihaku. Kihaku's just too incredible with his Katsu Jinkin skill. Possession and freeze is just way too powerful. Against mountain monsters, it's a guaranteed possession. Against everyone else, it's pretty much you're landing something. Yep, I did really bad against this one. Oh, because he got his ults. See, it would be really nice if I could somehow push the enemy team to qualify, but that would just be impossible. Alright, how are you doing? You better be close to qualifying. 1.2, you haven't done anything. You have to qualify. There's 500 orbs. There's 500 orbs you need to get. I don't play Monster Legends, but I do play Dragon City. Have you tried Monster Legends, or do you just prefer Dragon City more? Hey Armor, do you like Shork's trait? What does Shork's trait do? I know it's Orc, but I don't remember what it does. Is it like, it's hardened, right? Plus something else? Like what, immunity to possession? No, to poison maybe? Let's see. How can I make this easy? I really hope one of those is my teammate. Who can I fight? Let's do Inheritor. Let's do... Oh, Gabe, you better hurry. Oh, I'm down to my last monsters. Alright, let's do this. We are going to do immune to daze, increased accuracy, damage reduction. That's nice. Cool. I'll do damage reduction on Inheritor, and he can't possess me thanks to my Necromancer, and he also can't kill me thanks to the damage reduction. And then I will kill... Who should I kill? Bone Chomp, Stunning Gob. Can't kill anyone, so I will immobilize. I think Inheritor's much more of a threat. I might lose Necromancer, but that's fine. Curse Totem, what does that do? Trigonal Light. Oof. Alright, Mantra, Rising Anger. Ooh, target can't... I didn't know he had this. Deals heavy special damage, target can't attack for 2 turns. I forgot this monster had a Mecha Stun. One of the cool things about playing this, you learn monsters had stuff that you forgot about. Let's Mega Stun Hasai. And it missed. Bone Chomp, get rid of Inheritor. There you go. I killed the attacker for you. Let's try to kill Hasai because Totem isn't that much of a threat. We need to talk about how good Inheritor is. I feel he's too underrated. Really? I feel like everyone knows Inheritor is good. Like, really good. Stun, back to me. Ooh, I'm gonna die. Auto. Alright, don't kill me, don't kill me. Oh, no, you killed the wrong monster. Alright, well, that should be easier. Wait, what happened? The burning didn't do anything. Or did I skip that? That was weird. Oh, recharge. See, sometimes auto goes too fast. Down reduction, mantra, gain increased accuracy. I mean, today's we're gonna recharge. The size stunned. We're going to reduce his damage output. Let me see if I can have Totem by himself. Nah, he's gonna kill me. Don't kill me. Crystal Strike, he killed me. Alright, well that should be easy enough. I swear, if you don't qualify, Gabe. Alright, let's reduce this one. Alright, so I have no more fire monsters to use, which is totally fine. I'm just making them easier for my teammate. So I'm going to use this combo of Cells and Bleh. Some of the monsters are already used in the team. Select other monsters. I'm gonna click continue. And let's see. Chick Magnet. And Sunburn. Exhausting their stamina. Let's do apply stun Sunburn. Activates all cooldowns, applies guard down. Let's do guard down. No, wait. Stun and Sunburn to everyone. They're immune. 2 of them are immune to stun. Guard down, applies guard down hater. Removes negative, applies guard down hater. Now applies stun and Sunburn to one enemy. Activates cooldowns on all enemies. Okay, this one. Guard down, guard down. Oh, default skills. Ruined by default skills. Let's do Blinding Bolt. Let's click auto. Astral Cancel. So he's gonna die with Sunburn. Recharge. Wait, he lives. I think he's gonna live. 269, nice. Vendetta, apply stun and Sunburn to Awe. And then I could do guard down hater, and if I only had an AoE, that would be so powerful. Let's just do Sunburn. And then we're gonna do, what am I gonna do? Who can I kill? I don't think I can kill anyone. Maybe Tryon or whatever his name is. Let's see what happens. Auto. Cancel. Lost Bleh. Recharge. Am I alive? Alright, there we go. Okay, so I think we're gonna stop here. Your skills are the worst. They're default skills. Normally when you level up a monster all the way to 100, you just leave them there so that the enemy can, or I mean you just default, you super fast feed. That way you can just extract them into cells. So let's see if he made it. Let's hope he made it. 1.3, okay, 1.3, so he needs 2 more wins. 2 more wins. And 3 more. If he's attacking, that'll be 4 more wins. And these are easy enough to beat because, well, there's 2 monsters here, no stamina. I think he's got this. Oh, man. Oh, man, that is something. Well, I guess whatever you guys want to talk about now. Let me see. Is there anything I can do? If you guys want to give me your thoughts one more time on Team Battlegrounds, I'm going to try to make a more concise video expressing my thoughts, because I definitely have a lot to say about this. Again, I'm not disappointed with the event itself. I don't even think we can make an accurate assessment of the events, just because the qualification points ruined it for the majority of the teams. It became about how can I get that point instead of instead of, oh, let me enjoy the events. Because you can't enjoy the events when you're going after that top reward. So I hate that so much. But if you guys want to say anything else, feel free to let me know in the chat. And then I will discuss that. In the meantime, I'm just going to collect everything. I wonder how I did in the steampunk events, because I didn't even try. Oh, I got stuck on this guy. Must have been the hatching and feeding because of the legendary overlord event. Let's do... Oh, you guys want to see me gamble and just fail? Let's do a 7. And let's do a 1, 1, 1. Click craft. And I got 4 hours. What is that? I think that went down to a 6. That might have gone down to a 6. I'll get my little random chest here. If you don't qualify, will you get the first place prize? No, if you don't qualify, you won't get any prize. But I really, really, really think that Social Point is gonna come up with some sort of compensation because of how terrible the event went. I'll do PvP. I don't know who I'm using, but I'm just gonna click a random team and click auto. Auto. The enemies have not put defense, so we won't qualify. If you don't qualify, yeah, you won't get first place. You have a lot of runes. I do. I've been gambling a lot more than I used to. What happened to all your gems armor? I thought you had over 1k a month ago. The orb sales happened. The team race happened. I think mostly orbs. Did I have over 1k? I probably did, huh? Yeah, I'd say it was a lot of orbs. Buying orbs for the next War Master. And fortunately, I was able to get Necromancer. Hey, Armor, is Fatu good? I made so many videos on Fatu. I think he's great for offense. Iffy now on defense, but I think he's great for offense. What did I miss? Team Battleground is a cool idea, but it has so many flaws, such as the requirement to join the event. Oh, that's one thing I didn't even think about. The requirement to join the event itself. You need to have 15 members that are level 50 or above. You need to have 35,000 team score, and you need to have done a team war and earned 50 coins in the past 2 weeks. I didn't know if that was actually too difficult, but I guess I'm at a league right now where that doesn't apply to me, so if that is difficult, yeah. The team pairing is so unfair. I fight a team that literally have 4 times RMP. Yeah, that is the second worst thing that could happen. Matchmaking. Is Inheritor good? Yes, he's very good. I think he's great. He can be a great mixed attacker. Yeah, he's very much like Isofex. He is a strong attacker. He has strong single target skills like 60 on ignition, 60 on burning. He has AoE ignition, AoE burning. He also can do... Let me check Battlegrounds. He could also do AoE possession, which is really nice. And he's also fast. Still 3. What is going on? How is it still 3? He must have tough monsters. Fights. What's the best reward in the race? For the upcoming Olympus Grand Prix, it is a rank 4 Flamarion, but you need to do 100 laps, which is a lot. I imagine maybe like 10 teams will do 100 laps, and then probably about 100 will do the 50 laps for rank 3, and then everyone else will get rank. Well, I messed that up. I butchered that so badly. All the top 500 teams, I imagine, will get a rank 3 Flamarion. Oh, it's a rank 5, huh? It's a rank 5 Flamarion. If you get 100 laps, you get a rank 5 Flamarion. If you do 50 laps, you get a rank 4. And if you do 25 laps, you get a rank 3. So I imagine that all 500 teams will do 25 laps. At least 25 laps. At least 100 teams will do 50 laps. And then like 10 teams, maybe 15, 20 will do the 100 laps. Completely butchered that. I'm sorry. I'd rather have Taijin, to be honest. You know what? I also want Taijin. What are you doing? I'm gonna scout you. I'm gonna put you on blast on the live stream. 1.3k. Alright, you got this. Alright guys, with that, I am going to end the stream. Shoot, I don't know how to end it. I hope you guys enjoyed the event. Somewhat, if that was possible. I know it was not what anyone was expecting, but I hope you were able to find some sort of enjoyment out of it. Thank you all for watching the stream. Maybe tomorrow I'll make one with having viewers go onto Discord and we can discuss the pros and cons of the event. I'm still looking forward to see what Social Point says in regards to the event, because that qualification I really believe that was the worst thing about the event. But yeah guys, I'm going to end it there. Just have a great day.